Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today we're going over the 1960s episode, Louie the Lilac. Um, the villain of this episode is Louie the Lilac, and he's just a flower themed gangster. so, I there's not really much to say. It's just like, yeah, it's just a gangster that likes flowers. So, um, so it starts off. He's going to this hippie festival because Gotham's having this like huge flower event around, and there's these people called like it's like the flower community or something. Essentially, they're hippies. I don't know if they had something against the word hippies or whatnot, but like they're just pretty much through and through hippies. So there's this one girl. She's kind of like the flower princess there. That's also friends with Barbara. And Louis the Lilac, he goes there, and uh, the flower princess is like, "Oh my god, isn't he so groovy?" And whatnot. Like she's like fawning over him, and he like shows up and he's giving all the kids flowers and whatnot because he wants to encourage the flower generation to work with him. So he's like handing out all these beautiful flowers, and this one hippie guy, he doesn't really groove with them because he's like, "Oh, these flowers are fake," and he's not. I got a bad feeling about him. So like the flower princess, she's like, "Oh my god, he's so great, so such a groovy guy," and then Louis, he like uses his lapel to like hypnotize her to get in the car, and I'm just like, was that even necessary? I mean, she was like probably your biggest fan there. I feel like you could have just like said, "Hey, get in the car and we can do some flower stuff," and she would have been like, "Yeah, sure." Uh, and it's really weird. I don't know if they're trying to use flower as like a metaphor for pot, because like when he pulls up and he's throwing like flowers all around, you see just this horde of flower people just run right toward him. I'm like, yeah, flowers are cool, but like let's take it easy now, just calm down a little bit. So Barbara, she's like, okay, that was weird. She was acting all normal before, and then he did something, and she acted totally weird. So I'm gonna go to the police commissioner. If I could talk to the police commissioner and tell him, hey, something's up. And oddly enough, Chief O'Hara and Commissioner Gordon, they don't like seem to care at all. They're like, oh, it's nothing really, nothing to concern ourselves with. And she's like, no, Dad, I don't think you understand. This girl got kidnapped. And he's like, oh, it's probably fine. And I was so mad at that because that was just so out of character for Commissioner Gordon. But anyway, so he and Chief O'Hara leave the office, and Batgirl calls Batman and Robin about it. So Batman and Robin show up, and Chief O'Hara's furious with Batgirl, and he said it was like the first real fight they've ever gotten into. And then Batgirl, I guess Barbara, she went off on her own to like the library or something. Um, and like I say, it's just so weird for to show that side of Gordon. Like it was unnecessary too. I don't know. It added nothing to the episode except for runtime, so maybe that's what they were going for. So Batman and Robin, they decide to go to the Batcave and see what they can find out about Louis the Lilac. So they do that, and they find that he's probably at this like Lila's flower shop or whatever. So they head there, and of course it's a trap because his one Lila, oh my god, this is the first time in a while I've swoon over a character from the Batman show, but oh my god, Lila was so fine. Oh my god, her hair and her makeup were just so pretty. Anyway, enough about that. So she drops like this poisonous flower, and Robin goes to pick it up, and Batman's like, "Robin, no, it's poison!" And he falls to the ground. And then Batman's about to take care of them, and then Louis pops out behind him, and he like knocks him in the head with like a pot of flowers, and they throw him in this hot box to like get eaten by this like hybrid plant monster thing. Yeah, I mean it's just like a wall of flowers, and you can clearly see like what is clear men with like green gloves like grabbing at them. It's pretty silly but funny. So Louie, he returns the flower princess back to all the hippies, and she's telling everybody how cool of a cat that Lilac is and whatnot, but like her hypnosis thing is wearing off, and she's like, "Hey, he's actually not that good of a guy. He's bought all the flowers in Gotham, and he's trying to corner the flower market so we can be on his side, and he's also actively trying to kill Batman and Robin." And to my surprise, this is the first time in like the history, I think, of Gotham City in general, in this universe at least, where they actually do something. Like literally, all the kids are like, "Let's get him!" And they all like Louis. He's like, "All right, get the fuck out of here!" So he's in his flower mobile and he drives off, and they all get in like this pickup truck or whatever, and they all are after him. I'm like, holy shit! Nobody in Gotham ever does fucking anything. And then the first time we ever see hippies, they're the ones that take immediate action. I'm like, good on you, flower community. Like, way to actually have a backbone. God, my the people in Gotham City are fucking useless. I swear. Um, so he gets back there, and just right at the time where Batman and Robin were escaping, and then Batgirl, she shows up because rewind a little bit. So she's chilling at home, and then one of Louis the Lilac's henchmen, he goes to kidnap her because when the Flower Princess was under the care of Louis, she was like, "Oh yeah, Barbara was with her, me, the Commissioner Gordon's daughter," and he's like, "Oh, we don't want to risk like them coming and screwing up our plans, so we're gonna kidnap her." So it was kind of funny. So the robber's in the house. He disconnects the phone, and fast forward another scene. You see like Barbara. She's in the bathroom, and the guy's just like waiting on her for her to come out. And then I guess she snuck out the window because then there's Batgirl right there, and so he's like, "Screw this! I'm not fighting freaking Batgirl." So he's about to leave, and he's like, "Oh crap, the cops!" So he then goes back out the window. Then Batgirl goes back out the window, and then Barbara, she comes out of the bathroom while police commissioner and Chief O'Hara come in, and the chief's like, "Barbara, I tried to call you, but your line was down, so I was worried, so I had to come here real quick." And just as he's saying that, Alfred shows up, and he's like, "Oh shit," because he heard from Commissioner Gordon that Batman and Robin were gone. So Alfred, being the goat he is, he retraced their steps and figured out that he's probably at this like the flower place, and so he wanted to talk to Barbara about that. So before they see Alfred, he scurries off, and then he comes back from the to like where the window's at while they're talking. So they get to chit chatting. He's like, oh, "Okay, I'll see you for dinner tonight." La la la. So then Alfred comes in through the window, and she's like, "Boy, my window sure is a popular place for travel today." It's just a cute little side gag, like a sight gag. But anyway, so Alfred's like, "Hey, can you get to this flower place ASAP? Because Batman and Robin probably need you." So that's where we're at. Batman and Robin just escape. Louis just got back. Batgirl's there, and a whole horde of hippies are on the way to kick Lilac's ass. So obviously, standard fight commences. They're all beat and whatnot, and this is fucking Batgirl. No joke. Needs to go to the penitentiary herself because she gets like this fucking weed killer, and Louie's like, "Oh my god, be careful with that. It'll kill any kind of flower." And she's like, "Oh yeah," and she just for fucking 10 straight seconds just sprays it all over him and his face and whatnot. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like Barbara, that could do some serious fucking damage. And you like see him, he's like just absolutely covered in like I mean, it's the 60s, so it's the best messy face you can do. But I'm like, I'm just like, Barbara, you really could have fucked that guy up. And then it ends with him like being, "Oh, you'll never take me alive." So he goes back to where the plants are, but they're obviously dead by now because like when Batman kicked a pot open at the glass door, the cold chill like killed him. But it's just so sad. Like he just straight up was gonna end it, just because he didn't want to get arrested. And then yeah, that's that's it. And then I'm not even really gonna go into much details of the end credit, just because it doesn't really line up. Essentially, it's just gonna be Eggman with this princess Olga. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to look forward to. But overall, the episode, weird, just weird. Like a lot of weird stuff to it. Like you have this just flower gangster that's his persona, just flowers and being a gangster. You have actual Gotham citizens doing something, much less being hippies. You have freaking Police Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara not doing their jobs right. I mean, granted, but to be like to like gaslight Barbara like that, to be like, oh, you're being so dramatic. It's probably nothing. Like, obviously, you have the goat Alfred being Alfred. But yeah, weird episode. I'm glad it was just a one-parter because I don't think there could be too much to do with two parts. But that being said, I think I'll give this episode a nice solid 4 out of 7, just right down the middle. A lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of weird. So yeah, I'll end that there. Bye.